Speaker, my question is to the Premier. This morning at 9 a.m., the Public Accounts Committee investigating the Orange scandal convened at 9 a.m. Last week, that same committee issued a formal request to the Premier to appear as a witness. At 9 a.m. this morning, the Premier, who refused to appear at the committee, posted a photo op with the press gallery at an empty school. Speaker, on the eve of the appearance of Chris Mazza, here's what the Premier said. I know our committee members have a lot of questions. They're interested in putting questions to Dr. Mazza, and I think it's an opportunity for us to get to the bottom of a lot of things which, but for his testimony, would be very difficult for us to ascertain. Speaker, the Premier was right. We had a lot of questions for Chris Mazza, but we also have a lot of questions for the Premier. The committee wants to hear from the Premier. The public wants to hear from the Premier. Why is he refusing to appear at the committee? What is he hiding? And who is he protecting?
Order. Can you sit down, please? Premier. He's right here.
What my honourable colleague dismisses in terms of my appearance this morning with the media was in fact an opportunity for the media to put questions to me on Orange and any other matters, Speaker, as they in fact did. I appear in this House on a regular basis, Speaker. If my honourable colleague has a question related to Orange, I would encourage him to ask yet another question on the subject matter of Orange to me in this House, Speaker. Having said that, Speaker, my colleague, the Minister of Health, has appeared before the committee on 3 separate occasions. She has specific responsibility for this portfolio and this issue. But again, I say to my honourable colleague, if he has questions related to Orange, I'm here today, and he should put the questions to me.
My question to the Premier is very simple. Why do you refuse to appear at the committee? We're asking for 1 hour of your time where you can ask and answer the questions that we have for you. The Premier has refused to answer questions about Orange in this House on numerous occasions. He now joins the company of Dr. Chris Mazza. Only 2 people in this province have refused to appear at the committee, Chris Mazza and the Premier. The difference is that we could compel Chris Mazza with a Speaker's warrant. The Premier knows that he is immune because he's the Premier. I'm going to ask him a very simple question. What are you hiding? Who are you protecting? Why do you not want to appear at our committee?
Order, please. Sit down. Now everyone see it. Order, please. Premier.
Speaker, I think it's important to recognize that there is a difference between myself and Dr. Mazza in terms of our appearance, in terms of our availability for questions. All right, he doesn't appear in this legislature on a regular basis for question period. I do. There are just under 34 minutes left in this question period, Speaker. I encourage my honourable colleague, if he's got a question, to put the question to me. I think what is more important here, Speaker, is it's time for the committee to come forward with some positive, substantive recommendations so that we can act on those, Speaker. And together with Bill 50, an act to amend the Ambulance Act with respect to air ambulance services, Speaker, we can move forward and do what is required under the public interest.
Absolutely. Thank you. The member for